Hi guys, so today I have a jam-packed show for you, okay? So, what are the subjects today? Well, we are going to talk about Lindsey Graham and Sean Hannity making a plea to the European countries, to the Middle East countries. They are begging these countries to come and rescue America because, I don't know, the United States arsenals, yes, are low and, of course, depleted. Yes, you heard me right. So, also, Lindsey Graham made a mistake by frightening the Arab Emirate countries. And, well, they weren't happy about it. And they've responded to Lindsey Graham. And let me tell y'all, they didn't mince their words. They didn't. And also, people, I want to talk about Trump. He wants to put an end to the war, but the Iranians, they don't want to talk to Trump. They don't want to see him. They don't want to hear his name. They don't even acknowledge that he exists after he murdered the Ayatollah's whole family, including his wife, kids, father, mother, sisters. Oh, hell no. Hell no, I wouldn't talk to Trump. There isn't any universe where I would say a word to Trump ever in my life if he did that to me. Anyway, so the Iranians said to Trump, to the hell, to the no, no, no. I don't want to talk to you. And also, Trump, you know what he said? He said that people in the Middle East need to have some guts and go through the Strait of Hormuz. Kid you not, he said that. You're about to see all of those for yourselves. And also, Trump talking about his talks with Putin. Yay. Anywho, guys, without further ado, why don't we get right into the stories? Let's watch this.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah.
So, first, let's get to Trump's comment about the people of the Middle East to go through the Strait of Hormuz. Yup, what did he say? He said these ships should go through the Strait of Hormuz and show some guts. Yes, he said that. There's nothing to be afraid of. Of course, Trump. Of course. I agree. There's nothing to be afraid of. This is why, and I am proposing that Trump takes his entire family, Lindsey Graham, Sean Hannity, the entire Fox crowd, the entire MAGA who still supports him, put them on a ship and go through the Strait of Hormuz. How about that? I propose you do that. Show some guts. You are the president. Show some guts. Go across it. Go through it. Why are you asking others to do it? Why can't you do it? Go do it. I'm all for that. I will support you 100%. All right? Let's continue, people. So, people, it's all started when Lindsey Graham had this to say. He said, why should America do a defense agreement with a country like the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia that is unwilling to join a fight of mutual interest? Hopefully, this changes soon. If not, consequences will follow. This is Lindsey Graham frightening the Arab countries plus Saudi Arabia. And they are going to respond forcefully. You're going to see that. This didn't just end here because Lindsey Graham then went to Fox News on Sean Hannity and doubled down, triple down on the same tired subject. Let's watch him.
Friends in Spain, man, you have lost your way. I don't want to do business with you anymore. I want our air bases out of Spain into a country that will let us use them. To our Arab friends, I've tried to help you construct a new Mideast. You need to up your game here. I can't go to South Carolina and say we're fighting and you won't publicly fight. What you're doing behind the scenes, that has to stop. The double dealing of the Arab world when it comes to this stuff needs to end. To my friends in Saudi Arabia, I've been your biggest champion. I think the Crown Prince has taken Saudi Arabia in a completely different
This is Lindsey begging and crying.
direction in a good way. But here's what I want to say to Saudi Arabia tonight. I'm willing to do a mutual defense agreement with your country to give you protection in perpetuity. Under the agreement I've been pushing, and I hope we can continue to talk about, if you're attacked by Iran, we would go to war for you. To Saudi Arabia, our embassy was hit in Riyadh. Do you not have an obligation to join the fight with us? You have yet to do that. So if you do not believe the American embassy being attacked in Riyadh would trigger mutual self-defense, maybe we shouldn't do a treaty with you. To our friends in the United Arab Emirates, you joined the Abraham Accords when nobody else would. You've been a great partner, but you said today publicly at the UN, your country would not be used to join the fight against the Ayatollah. God bless you for trying. God bless you for destroying this regime.
And Spain.
So people, let me get this straight. Lindsey Graham would want the Saudi Crown Prince and the Arab Emirates countries to send their people to die for a war they didn't know nothing about, a senseless war with no purpose, an illegal war, a war they advised Trump against. Huh? Is it what Lindsey Graham is asking these people to do? Huh? Why don't you go in the forefront, Lindsey? Go, take a plane, go over there and go fight Iran. Go to Iran and fight them. How about that? This is what I'm proposing right now. Because I don't think you have the right to ask these countries to send their people to die when they weren't even consulted. America was going to attack Iran. So get out of here, Lindsey Graham. Get out of here. Okay? And then you have Sean Hannity, who also had something to say, begging as well. Spain, UK, France to go fight for them. Why don't we watch these fools making fools of themselves? Let's watch this begging, embarrassing.
Spain, Macron, and Great Britain, they either wake up. This is their tipping point moment too. Just like the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, you decide now. UAE, decide now. Qatar, decide now. Because I'm a little sick and tired of the constant threading of needles. They wanted the Iranians stopped as much as the Israelis did.
Absolutely. God bless Israel. Right. We should move all our stuff to Israel. Thank you.
No, they don't want to see Iran stop. They don't want that because, I don't know, Iran was not trying to take their countries. Iran was not trying to invade their countries. Okay, so you are the ones over there taking over their countries. So self-unaware, these people still believes that America is the savior, the be-all and end-all of the world. Without America, the world can't survive. But it's not the case, people. It's not the case anymore. Okay, these Arab countries, okay, are very rich. Yes, they do business with us in the Western world, but we are not doing them any favors. They are paying their money for the stuff we are providing them. Okay, so the USA lost all credibility right now. Trump destroyed the reputation of the United States. No one trusts the United States anymore. No one. It's over, done. Now, folks, let's continue watching this because this is where the Arab Emirates, the Saudis, came out and answered forcefully to Lindsey Graham. And let me tell you, they didn't mess their words. They humiliated Lindsey and Donald Trump altogether. Watch this. Well, here is what they had to say. I heard the statement of U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham in which he called on the Gulf Cooperation Council countries to enter this war, saying that we are also under attack and that we must join the fight. And I say to him clearly, we know full well why we are under attack. Yes, you do. You do, because Trump decided to go to war without consulting you guys. This is what's going on. And we also know who dragged the entire region into this dangerous escalation without consulting those he calls his allies in the region. Yup, they are whipping asses here. And they are whipping asses. Oh my God. We thank God that the United Arab Emirates and the Gulf Cooperation Council countries are doing well. And we have no need for someone who claims he came to the Middle East to save us. Wow. Oh my God. Embarrassing. See, the truth is that hasty American decisions are what embroiled the region in a war, oh my God, whose peoples were not party to its decision making. And its local allies were not consulted before it was launched. Oh my God, these people are not playing. They're not playing. They are they are whipping people. They are whipping. We do not deny the Iranian threat to the region, which has become clear in recent days. We do not trust Iran, but this is a dirty game in which several powers clash at the expense of our region, with no honor in it and no transparency. In this scene, Iran, Israel, and the United States all move according to their own interests, not according to the interests of the people of the Middle Eastern Arab countries. Yeah, this is what they have to say. This is the response they had for Lindsey Graham, Miss Lindsey Graham, okay? So, but to be fair to Iran, Iran is just defending themselves. They didn't start this. They didn't start it. I don't know. I think it's a bit unfair to say this part about Iran because they didn't start anything. They are just there defending themselves. So it is the truth. Okay, we all know it is the truth. But what do you guys think? Did this Caliph Hamad just, I don't know, destroyed Lindsey Graham, destroyed Trump? He's letting you know that no, he doesn't need you to come to rescue them. This is what they are saying. No, I don't need America to come and rescue us. We can do it ourselves. We just want your people to get the heck out of the Middle East. That is what he's saying. Anyhow, guys. Anyhow. So people, I don't know what part Lindsey Graham, Sean Hannity, they don't get. I don't know. The Middle East has had enough of the USA all over their territories. Okay? And because of them, their economy is in shambles, their infrastructures are being destroyed, their people are under crossfires. Why don't Lindsey Graham and Sean Hannity take a plane and go in the Middle East, precisely in Iran, to fight this war? Why don't you go? Go. Just go fight. Go fight them. Yeah. All right, people, let's continue. So now let's get to Trump answering questions about his phone call with Putin. Let's hear what he had to say about it. The lies, yes.
Do you approve of Iran's new supreme leader? And secondly, can you tell us more about your call with Russian President Vladimir Putin today?
Yes.
What did you discuss?
Yes, I had a very good call with President Putin. We had a lot of people on the line from our side, from his side. We were talking about Ukraine, which is just a never-ending fight. And there's tremendous hatred between President Putin and President Zelensky. They can't seem to get it together. But I think it was a positive call on that subject. And we obviously talked then about the Middle East. And he wants...
When Trump said it was a positive call, you know, it wasn't a positive call. You can feel it. You can feel it. You can even read his mind right now. It wasn't a good phone call at all. I am pretty certain of it. And what's even more embarrassing is because now Putin is playing it both ways. He's helping Iran in one hand, and on the other hand, America is forced to lift sanctions on Russia so they can sell their oil to the Middle East. This is what's going on, and there's nothing Trump can do, because if Trump doesn't do that, what's going to happen? The Arab countries are going to kick him out and his army out. This is what's going on. So he doesn't have a choice but to lift sanctions on Russia so they can sell their oil to the Middle East, because the Strait of Hormuz is closed. No one can go through it. Embarrassing. This is what happens when you are dealing with the DEI administration.
To be helpful. I said you could be more helpful by getting the Ukraine-Russia war over with. That would be more helpful. But we had a very good talk, and he wants to be very constructive. Yeah.
When Trump said he wants to be constructive, you know what that means? It means Putin probably told him to get the heck out of this war with Iran. There is no way they are going to win that war. He needs to claim victory, and he needs to end the war. This is what Putin told him. This is why he said, well, he was very constructive. Yeah, right. Anywho, people. And then this is what Iran had to say. This is what Iran had to say. Iran warns a $200 a barrel oil if strikes on its infrastructure don't stop. This is what Iran had to say. Well, I'm not going to read the rest. I don't know if you guys can read it. They had this message on X. All right. So, people, the RGC, the army in Iran, here is their message. Any Arab or European country that expels the ambassadors of Israel and American from its soil will, starting tomorrow, have full authority and freedom to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. This is what Iran had to say. But we all know no European countries is going to expel American ambassador, no Israel ambassador, no matter, even if it at their own peril, they will not do it. So forget about that, Iran. No one is going to do it. I'm warning you. No one is going to do it. So it is what it is. And also, people, you know what I want to say? I want to say this. When Trump was talking about invading Greenland, taking Greenland, he wanted Greenland. I'm pretty certain Trump was ready to invade Greenland. He was going to do it. He was going to do it without a doubt. But until he hears what NATO and the Danish parliament guy had to say about Greenland, if Trump invades Iran, what's going to happen? Let's remind you what this guy had to say. This is why I believe Trump stopped all attempt of invading Greenland.
How far is Denmark and how far are your allies in Europe willing to go to defend this red line you're setting?
We will, of course, defend Greenland. If there is an invasion by American troops, it would be a war and we would be fighting against each other.
This is it, people. This is it. This is what stopped Trump from invading Greenland after Denmark and NATO. They told Trump, to the heck to the no, you're not going to invade Greenland. We will defend Greenland because you are attacking one of NATO's countries, even though the United States is part of NATO, but the United States would be the one starting an attack on another NATO country. Anyhow, after Trump was told no, he had a meltdown. If you don't believe me, watch this.
No. No.
Anywho, guys, anywho, baby Trump wants what baby Trump wants. You let me know in the comment section below what you think of all of this. Do you believe that Trump is about to end the war soon? I think now he feels trapped because I do believe he does want to end the war, but how can you end it right now without looking like a loser? This is what's going on. Anyone doesn't want anything to do with Trump. They don't want to talk to him. They don't want to see him. And who can blame them? Who can blame them? Mostly the Ayatollah. This guy just killed his father, his mother, his wife, his kids, his sister. What the hell? Why would this guy want to talk to you? I wouldn't. Oh God. It wasn't me. I feel enraged for this guy. Imagine this guy, because you killed all his family, and you would want him to talk to you. Hello, hello, hell no, hell no. He doesn't want to talk to you, and leave the guy alone. I know that he's going to try to kill this guy, but don't do it, Trump. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, okay? Leave it alone. Anywho, guys, you let me know in the comment section what you think. And you know the drill. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.